What's up guys, John here back at it again with another movie review. Today we're taking a look at Silent Night. Literally just got back from the theaters. This was a movie. It definitely was a movie. I would say I went into this movie not really expecting that much, so I wasn't really disappointed. We talked to somebody prior to going into this movie and they expected like a really solid, well-built John Woo movie, and they were extremely disappointed. So I'm happy I went in with low expectations. Even with that said, even with those low expectations, this movie isn't really that good. The beginning of it starts with some kind of awkward, unnecessary camera scenes that are really drug out, that just don't really make any sense. And compared to the camera scenes in the rest of the movie, they don't fit. It's kind of awkward. And I know John Woo does a lot of very artsy stuff, from my understanding. It shows that throughout the movie itself. So I don't understand the beginning sequence, but it just felt off to me. I would say the first third of this movie is extremely boring. It's a lot of visual build-up. I mean, I understand why some of it's there, but at the same time, I was like, all right, is something gonna happen? Like, it was just really slow. But once you hit that, I would say right after that quarter mark, the rest of the movie's pretty action-packed, pretty entertaining. A lot of shit happens. Basically, there's a training montage that comes on, and as soon as that hits, the movie just takes off from there. Lots of guns, lots of violence, lots of car scenes, action-packed, pretty much kind of wild, crazy chaos. That aspect of it's pretty, I would say, decent. The CGI and the car scenes and some of them are really bad, like really, really bad. That they kind of ruin that sequence. But then other sequences, you can tell it's actually being done in the car. There's no CGI. So I'm not sure on the artistic details to why they decided to do that and then go CGI and then not CGI. I don't know there. The music throughout the whole movie was fantastic. It really set the tone for each scene. There's not a lot of dialogue in this, so the writing in that aspect there was nothing there, which is kind of the whole point of the movie. But in terms of movie flow, as soon as that action montage hit, I would say the flow of the movie was pretty standard, well done, until about the ending. Then it gets a little awkward again, but there's just a good chunk there that I'm like, hey, this is a decently entertaining movie. Still not great, but decently entertaining. There's just the beginning and a little snippet at the end that I'm like, what is this? Just remove that garbage. Because a lot of the music with the camera scenes and the sequencing I'm like, okay, this is what I kind of expected from a chaotic action John Woo movie, but it is what it is. I'm gonna give this with that beginning and that end, I'm gonna say a 4.5 out of 10. I would not really recommend spending money on this one if you don't have to. There's not a lot of movies out right now, so if you want something to watch, this is one I would say wait until it comes out to see it, unless you just have no other options and you really want to go to a movie. Then you might be interested in seeing this, but there are some other options out there that you might like, that I would say go do that before this one. This is one that you could either watch when it comes to streaming or pirate it. So yeah, that's basically my view on this movie. If you guys have seen this, let me know what you guys thought down below. There are some saving graces to it here and there, but there's a lot of awkward, I don't know, it's like they could have done a lot more with this movie, because it feels like they tried to make it very John Wick style, but it's like they have to add a lot to make it a John Wick movie, whereas if John Wick took some of the stuff out of this movie, it would just make John Wick better. I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyways, 4.5 out of 10. Wait till it comes out on streaming to watch it. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and like always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.